All right, here we go. China Mac, welcome back.
Yo, so soon, man. I just got this phone call really early, bro. What's up, bro? Thanks for having me back.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like we talked before the interview, you're gonna now become a regular guest on Vlad TV.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah,
I'll
I
be
mean,
like the new
along with
Boosie.
Lord Jamar,
I'm gonna be the new
Trey
Boosie.
D. Boosie's a regular guest as well. DL Hughley, Godfrey. You're in good company.
All right, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. You're a New Yorker.
Yeah.
You've been through the various jail systems and so forth in New York. Most recently, there was a situation at MDC Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Have you actually been in that facility?
Nah, I never been in the feds.
Oh, so that's a Fed facility.
That's a fed facility.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, from your point of view, what exactly is going on with that?
Um, I don't know. I think they I don't know if they did that like on I don't think they did that on purpose to like to I really don't know. I don't know why they would turn off the heat, the water. Maybe it was like an outage in the building of some sort. I'm not sure, but I know that things can happen, but then because the inmates are really not that it's not they're not really like on the list of people to be helping. They might have just let it rock for a little bit longer than it really should have. But all the noise that was made and all the people that was rallying up and a lot of times when I was in prison, things would happen and then like they would be slow on resolving the issues. Like if there's no heat, we'll be in there for like a month with no heat. But if we don't, I mean, we can complain all we want to the officers. There's only so many people we can talk to. So we can just keep on going to Officer Vlad and be like, hey, the heat, we ain't got no heat. We ain't got no heat. You know what I'm saying? Not to say you're an officer, but I mean, you know what I'm
No,
saying.
I like that. You can
Yo,
run with that.
but coming up to the officer and being like, yo, there's nothing you could do, right? But now when it transcends the walls and transcends the prison and people are outside complaining about it, people are making tweets, people are outside, making really big noise, then you see change. And I just, I'm glad to see that people are rallying up behind causes like that. That gives people inside hope that, there's still people that care. You know what I mean?
Well, we actually got a video of two inmates in the facility, and they covered up their faces.
I reposted that too. That's where I got it from.
Yeah.
I got it from yours.
Yeah. Someone DM'd that to me, and we posted it, and it showed how like the toilet wasn't flushing. It would just kind of just circle around in there, and they're all cold. And I mean, it was interesting. It's like the power of a cell phone. Like one cell phone can change the whole narrative.
Yeah. I mean, but I mean, so how do you feel about that? How do you feel about prisoners going through that type of stuff? Like, what's your take on that?
I think it's cruel and unusual punishment. I think that it's somehow the prisoner should be compensated in some way or another.
But how do you think about the argument about what people say, like, they're prisoners, they did something wrong, they should have never did what they did to be in prison, and there's homeless people outside that's freezing, and all that, so why should we care about prisoners?
Because I think there's a set of rules that are laid out for you being a prisoner. There are certain things that the prisoner is responsible for, and certain things that the state or the feds is responsible for. And heating, running water, food, and so forth is part of the agreement.
Yeah, I mean,
You know what I'm saying? It's like you're not putting these people to death. If they're still alive, you're required to take care of them. And at the end of the day, people are in there for various reasons. Some people might be in there for tax evasion. Some people might be in there for a bar fight. Like at the end of the day, you're required to take care of those people. And in fact, I don't know if you ever saw this, but 60 Minutes did a really interesting special on the prison system in Germany. And it's like a whole different situation over there. Like for one, every guard has to go through 3 years of training, conflict management and so forth. Every prisoner has their own cell, individual cell with their own key that they can lock with a TV, like it looks like a college dorm room essentially. And, there's an overall feeling that the prisoners and the guards are not enemies. They are there to get through this time, and then the person will get released back into society. So you have almost no level of violence in the prisons between the guards and the prisoners. I think personally the U.S. prison system is broken.
I mean, there's no doubt in that. It's not the U.S. prison system is a little different. It's more it's a business, right? So at the end of the day, when the money is involved, when people are like depending on these prisons so they can make money so they can feed their family, right? It's a little different. We're not prisoners aren't looked at as people that needs to be reformed, that needs to come out better. They're looked at like cattle, right? They're looked at like people that they want to keep on coming to prison so they can keep on making money off of it. That's the only way to make the money, right? So in that case, like the United States prison system is just is corrupt and it's fucked up. You know what I mean?
What was interesting about the story that we just mentioned is that a prisoner with a cell phone changed the whole narrative.
Yeah.
The fact that you could actually see these people and say, look, here's me flushing the toilet, and here you see the shit, swimming around the toilet and not going down. Look at how we're bundled up, and you could see like the smoke coming out of our breath right now. How hard is it to get cell phones in prison based on your, experience?
Well, the state and the feds is a little different. You know what I mean? When I was in prison, me and a bunch of my friends went to the box for cell phone matters, but it was serious, like really serious. Like they had a helicopter up above. They shut down the whole jail for like a few days just for a couple cell phones. And they had a helicopter scanning to see if there was any cell phones in the building or whatever. So in the state, it's a lot more serious. I don't know about now. We're talking about a couple years ago. In the feds, it's a little different. The feds, it's easier to get phones in there. More people have phones. They have more access to like outside. People have access to outside and shit like that. So it seems like it's a little easier to get the phones inside the feds.
They shut down the whole prison over a couple of cell phones.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
That's crazy.
They shut down.
Because
and
what?
that was in Sing Sing. That was in Sing Sing. So it was like they shut down, I think the population is like 4,000, 5,000. They shut the whole jail down.
Damn. What makes cell phones that dangerous to a prison system?
Well, exactly what you saw. You know what I'm saying? Why would they want to show the world what's going on in there? Because then they're gonna have to change. Like that one video, I'm sure brought so much things to light, and so many people are like on the hot seat because of that. You know what I'm saying? So why would they want that? Why would they want to change what they're doing? Because let's face it. You know what I mean? The prison system is messed up, and foul shit happens. But the only time that type of shit can happen is if nobody knows about it, right? That's where it can really thrive. But when people start knowing about it, when people are posting things about it, and videos are popping up on Instagram doing millions of views, then you're not going to be able to do that no more. You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah. I think someone sent me a music video they filmed in prison.
Yeah.
At one point. Like,
did you like it?
It was cool. It was cool for what it was. But now with technology, you see all types of interesting shit. Because now, from what I understand, they're using drones to smuggle in drugs and so forth, and weapons into prisons.
Yeah.
Was there any of that when you were locked up?
Not really. No, not that I can recall.
Yeah.
But I think drones were like they're more you know, you can get them easier than now. You know, back when I was there, like I think drones were a little harder to get.
Yeah, man. Prison is changing. Technology is changing the whole playing
The
field.
whole world, yeah.
Yeah, the whole world.
Shout out to all the prisoners out there, man. Everybody that's watching this, that's locked down, hold your head. You know, free La Brim, free all the guys, free Snipe. You already know.